So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology, and welcome to the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 most detailed camera review on the planet. So kicking it around to the back, you can see we do have ourselves a dual 12 megapixel camera here. One is an f1.7 aperture, the other one is a 2.4. A dual tone LED flash and a fingerprint sensor right there. We'll talk more about the body and the build in the full review. This has the ability to shoot in up to 4K on the rear, and it does shoot 60 frames per second at up to 1080p. Now flipping it over to the front facing camera up here, it's kind of hard to see because it's black. We have an 8 megapixel f1.7 autofocus lens. Now both of these cameras, the front and the rear, can shoot in HDR mode. You have geotagging, you have touch focus, face smile, and beauty modes and effects and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get into the camera itself. So there's numerous ways to access the camera on the Note 8. You can go ahead and double click the power button to get into quick launch mode. You can see right there, we'll go right in. One more time, it'll go right into quick launch mode. And let me go ahead and open up the camera here. You can also open it just from the camera icon as usual. Now taking a look at the settings, let me go ahead and put something in there to just make it like we're taking a picture right now. And let's go ahead and zoom in for a minute here up at the top. So let me go ahead and get out of full screen mode. And let's take a look at this. So you have 4 options up here at the top. Out of the box, you do have the ability to flip the camera around like so, or you can just tap this to go to your selfie. That's the full vision mode where it gives you the full viewfinder. Auto flash or off, and you do have your settings icons right there. Now down at the bottom, here is a huge feature that was touted, the live focus feature. What this basically does is allows you to blur the background as we were able to do on such phones like the iPhone 7 Plus. But what's different about the Note is you can go ahead and adjust it manually. So you can see, just look behind that camera lens right there. So you can see it's kind of in focus, everything. Let's go ahead and background blur. Now you can see just the image itself is in focus. In addition to that, it takes a wide angle shot as well. So if I go ahead and hit normal picture, you're gonna see it backs out and gives you 2 images, a live focus picture and a wide angle shot, which I think most people are gonna like, especially if you're taking pictures of people and stuff like that. So over here to the right side, you do have stickers. You do have the ability to get new filters as well. You have drag effects, and there's just much more you can do here. Bixby Vision basically tries to analyze what you show the camera and maybe, you know, send you to like stores and stuff like that. So that's Bixby Vision. Over here to the left, you do have auto modes, pro modes, which pro is going to give you a lot of tweaks and stuff. You got ISO settings, you got, you know, white balance, you got autofocus, you got exposure rating. So you can really get in depth there with the pro mode. So over here we have the panoramic mode, and I took pictures of all of these modes. So you're going to see all of these modes, you know, the samples of them later on in this video. And if we go back here, we go back in the camera, go back over one more time. We have virtual shot, which allows you to take a virtual shot of your surroundings. Took a picture of that as well. Like I say, I got picture samples of all of these. We got the foodie mode, and you can go ahead and use Slo-Mo Hyperlapse is like Samsung's iteration of time lapse. If I go into download, you can see that they do have 3 more things you could download: animated GIFs, you can download sports shots, and rear cam selfie. So taking a look more into the settings here of the Note 8, you can see we do have picture sizes of 4:3, 12 megapixels. You can read these for yourself. There's a bunch of them right there. 16:9 takes you down to 9.1 megapixels. So you do lose a little bit of resolution if you want that full shot in the full, you know, 16:9 like this. So just keep that in mind. You can save as RAW and JPEGs as well. You do have the ability to shoot in up to UHD recording, that's 4K, or you can shoot in 2K if you would like on the rear camera. Taking it back into settings, if we go down a little bit more, you have your timer, and I wish they would have put this on the main viewfinder software, but it looks like you got to go into settings to enable the timer, which is kind of annoying if you ask me. Now, if I might be missing something, if you could put the timer in the shortcuts, let me know, because I might be missing that. I've never been able to do that on my Galaxy S8 Plus, but I might just be overlooking something. So on the front, you can see picture size, 4:3, 8 megapixel. You go down to 5 or 6 megapixels on the 16:9. And on the front-facing video, you can only shoot up to 2K, which is not bad. A lot of smartphones can only shoot up to 1080p on the front, so that's pretty fantastic if you ask me. Now you can save pictures as previewed, which allows you to save the pictures you take as shown in the preview. So it's kind of like when you take the picture and then you save it, you can go back and preview it after you shot it. So if we go into the shooting methods, you have tap screen, you have show palm, or you could tap the heart rate sensor to take a photo here. Now going down, you do have the ability to use motion photo, and then you have the ability to use video stabilization. You could turn on your grid lines from a square to a 3:3. You got location tags. You can review your pictures after the fact. Quick launch. You have SD card locations, voice control. You could say smile and volume keys, and you could reset the settings if you like. So pretty packed to the gills with features here on the Note 8. And that's pretty much what we have when it comes to the software of the Note 8 and the hardware. So it's a pretty fantastic camera here. I took samples all the way around Chicago. Let's get into those samples right now. This is the last time I'm gonna be talking in this video. So if you enjoyed it, do me a favor, click the like button for me, share this with a friend, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. Nick here helping you to master your technology. Enjoy the rest of this video. So what is up, guys? So here is the front-facing video quality. Everything is in fully automatic, so this is 1080p right here. And I do have no microphone attached on purpose because I want you to kind of get an idea of the audio quality you're gonna get from your Galaxy Note 8. But you can see it looks pretty stable. I would say the colors are pretty good. But one thing I don't like about it is that, you know, the camera's a little bit too close to my face. Once you hit record, it gets a little closer to your face. I would have rather had a wider angle, but you do have the ability to pause this video as well as snap a picture. But overall, I think most people are going to be pleased with their front-facing video quality you can get here from the Galaxy Note 8. Alright guys, so here you're taking a look at some rear video of the Galaxy Note 8, and this is definitely water here on the ground. So you can see you can get your Note 8 right up in the water here. There's going to be no problems with it. So you can see, audio is coming directly from the rear of the camera. If I back out, I'm going to go ahead and show you the 2X optical zoom right here if you are far away from a subject. And here you go. Boom, you see right there? Still stabilized, still smooth. Here's some video at 4K. This is also optically stabilized. You can see right there. Pretty good detail overall on this waterfall. And you can see the audio is again coming from the Note 8 itself. So switching over, you can see even when we pan into different colors, it does get even still pretty nice colors, even when you're moving around and stuff like that. So it doesn't shift too much in the exposure, which I do like here for the Note 8. So you are going to get a fantastic camera here. Now, in terms of that 2X, when you are using it, if we go like so, you can see, you can do that right within video, and you can come right out right within video. So that's a 4K sample. Okay guys, we are now in extremely low light conditions here. UHD recording at night. Here are some light sources coming on the Buffalo here. And overall, the Note does a really great job of pulling in the most light it can here for its subjects here in extremely low light. But shifting back into the street lights, you can see it does an okay job. Still some noise. It's not quite, the level of a professional camera, but it'll get the job done for those late nights when you're out watching the fireworks and stuff like that. Okay guys, so here is a test of the 1080p video recording at nighttime. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, and it just looks pretty good as well, It's got decent amount of noise, but, I'm really shocked. When you get the Note 8, you're going to see that it really lightens up the scene the best of its abilities, much better than a lot of other phones I can see. And getting close in on things, you can see we still get quite a bit of detail here, even in the lowest of light. So it's a pretty good camera. And this is not even the most well-lit situation right here. Okay guys, so here's some nighttime video. I'm gonna do a little bit of zoom here on the Note 8 to give you a little bit of an idea of what it's like to use the zoom functionality at nighttime. So you can see quite a bit of noise. So smartphones are still not to the level where you can just zoom at will and you're gonna have a super clear shot at night here. So that's basically what you're gonna get on the Note 8. But let's go ahead and check out these buildings right here to see if it improves. So going into the building, you can see still in low light, you're gonna have pretty high levels of noise. Okay guys, so that's pretty much gonna wrap this review up of the most detailed camera review on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. I went all the way around Chicago today to show you daytime shots and nighttime shots, and I hope you guys found this video helpful in deciding if this is going to be your phone. You know, maybe you want it for the camera. This video, hopefully it helped you out, and if it did, do me a favor, click the like button for me. If you're new here, consider subscribing for way more content on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. We have a whole playlist on the channel. Nick here helping you to master your technology. Have a great day wherever you are. Be sure to be well, and peace.